Hey guys, it's RJ with the Variant, and welcome back to Action Figure Fridays. We have the lovely Charlie Rocket cosplay here, as usual, and we have got a pretty cool set of brand new. Finally, we've got some actual
Yay!
brand new figures. These are just came out in stores. I luckily stumbled upon them at Target. Target had them all mispriced. I don't even know if they were on sale or they were mispriced, but I got these all for $12 each. So you may want to run down to your Target. Well, by the time this airs, it'll be way too late.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, they're gonna fix it.
I mean, they'll fix it. So yeah, and this is Marvel Build-A-Figure The Lizard.
Yay, lizard!
Awesome, pretty much awesome classic Marvel Spidey villain.
I'm starting with Gwenpool. Mostly because RJ hates her.
I've got a love-hate relationship with Gwenpool. So, like,
Oh, sorry, Vulture.
I read Gwenpool. And I read it because, first of all, I started reading it just to check it out and see if it was any good. And it was okay. But then a comic artist that I had met at Heroes Con a few times, Irene Straczynski, started drawing Gwenpool. And I always support my friends or people that I've met and stuff like that, because if people are nice to me at a con, I'm going to be nice back and I'm going to buy their shit.
Yeah.
So she started drawing Gwenpool, and so I kept reading it. And I think the last issue just came out last week, I think the very last issue, 25 issue run, which is really good for a series about a character that's just kind of like got no powers, basically is just Gwen Stacy, not even Gwen Stacy, it's Gwendolyn Poole. She kind of dresses like Deadpool, but not really. Doesn't have any powers like Deadpool. She's not a mutant. Her only real power is that she reads comic books. So she's just like all of you.
Yeah.
She reads comic books, and that's her real power.
So magical.
And so, like, she gets transported to the Marvel Universe and can navigate the Marvel Universe very well because she knows everything that's about to happen and what everybody's powers and weaknesses are and blah, blah, blah. So.
Okay, so she's got like a ton of hands. She has another 2 set of hands.
Now, I noticed in the package when I picked her up from the store.
Yeah.
Can we see what her hands were doing in the package?
They're just C's.
Oh, they were C's, but like were they not like
Aha.
heart shaped? I could have swore that they were in the package, but I don't know if like we just ripped it
Oh
open and
yeah,
didn't look.
you right.
Yes. So she's basically making like an I love you. Like, I love you for tolerating me for this long. Oh, so my
What the
other love-hate relationship with Gwenpool, well, not mine really, our Deadpoolicorn, our staff Deadpoolicorn has a real big problem with Gwenpool because he feels that Marvel should have gave him his own series, and then rather than give fine upstanding unicorn a Marvel series.
Sounds bitter.
They get he's a little bitter. They gave a variant cover of Gwen Stacy her own series. So maybe Deadpoolicorn's a little bitter, but yeah, that's the only beef that I have with Gwen Pool.
So some of her other hands, she's got like the grabbing hands for her swords. Ugh, she's got 2 swords. But I only did 1 grabby hand because I wanted to show you the peace sign hand. Hey!
Peace.
And she's got a cool penguin backpack.
That's pretty cool.
Because that makes sense.
Does the swords go in the penguin backpack?
Nope.
What?
Maybe. Yeah, they do.
Oh, they do?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Playability, guys. That's what it's all about with these things for me. Like, you got cool holsters and sword holders and stuff like that. Then
I just like immediately say no. Ugh.
those swords are pretty big too. They're like almost as big as her.
Golly.
They're
The
hard to get
one
in there.
side was difficult, the other one wasn't. There we go. Bam. Oh, she's ready to go. She also has, what is this, a cell phone?
Basic bitch.
This is like the tiniest little,
Is
like,
it a flip phone?
nope, it's like an iPhone. It's got
Wow.
like one button and a screen. Oh, I guess that's what the other hand is for. It holds the iPhone.
Oh, is there like a special weird?
The
iPhone.
hand that came with like the peace sign was just in a weird position.
Oh,
I
so
was
she
like,
can do
"What's
selfies.
Oh,
She's like-
she can go like this.
She's like, yo,
It me.
it me
Oh, that's pretty legit, actually.
Okay.
Now I'm excited about it.
All right, so
I was
that's-
like, why
that's-
so many hands?
selfies. That's a little bit more redeeming than the
She even
fact
has
that she got
another
her own
face.
series.
She's got like a selfie face.
Is it like,
It's got her tongue out.
oh, it's tongue out? It's not
Yeah,
duck
it's
lips?
not duck lips.
Man.
She has to be a little crazier.
Shout out to Kelly Sue DeConnick for the duck lips.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, she's like,
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, but let's talk about actually her. Her belt is like loose, but it doesn't come off or anything, which is kind of cool. Ooh, but the swords are like getting stuck in it.
Oh, you speared her in her belt.
Ooh, there we are. You're
That's weird.
better. And her torso spins in a complete circle. Ugh.
For that
Yeah,
exorcist
she definitely
action.
can't. Yeah. Whee! Beautiful. Her arms go backward. She definitely moves very weird. But
Lots of-
she's pretty cool.
Posability.
Yeah. She's pretty awesome, though. Yay. I'm super excited about this selfie face. I wasn't excited about her until
What is that on the
just
back of her
now.
leg? I saw something. Was that just like made
It's
in
like the,
her serial number?
yeah.
They just serial numbered the
They
back
just-
of her leg. That's
They just were like,
They
it
just
looks
printed it
like a
on
tattoo,
there.
right?
yeah. That's why I was like, what is on her
I was like,
leg?
does she have a tattoo of a
Like-
serial number? No. The answer's no. And she has the lizard's tail, which has an elastic band around it, so it's going to be difficult
Because
for me.
people steal the parts out of these figures now.
They're like, give me that tail.
I saw one the other day. What was it? I meant to tell you about it. It was a Black Panther figure, and they had taken out one of the Black Panther heads, and they put Nakia's head in it. And I was like, what was even the point of that? Like
Yeah.
they just wanted an extra
They're
Black
like,
Panther
I want
head?
Black Panther's head, but F Nakia.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Yeah.
She's awesome. This looks like a wand. Expecto Patronum. That's definitely not Marvel. Okay, I'm done.
So, Gwenpool. I guess. Alright, I have got Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman, which she's the only Spider-Woman really,
Ooh.
unless you count Spider-Gwen, whose name is actually Spider-Woman, but no more Gwens today.
I don't know my shirt.
Is Spider-Gwen on your shirt?
Oh, yeah.
Those are like chibis.
Yeah.
Chibi Marvels.
I got this shirt from Ultimate.
Alright. Ultimate Comics?
Yeah.
Okay. You owe us money for plugs now. Alright, this is Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman.
Ooh.
I kind of dig. It's her
Oh.
new style costume from the newest series. Her sunglasses come on and off, which to me is pretty cool. Because then you can use them for other people too. Like other people can wear sunglasses, and
Steal her look.
there's her with her
Yeah.
cool snazzy sunglasses. She's got that kind of like half-ass rock out because that's what they do with the girl figures for
Yes.
some reason. She seems a little stiff. Like I don't know if she'd be able to like pose in some
A spider.
like
pose.
upside down Spider-Man. Well, maybe like I think honestly, I think they missed a really big opportunity here. Do you remember like when they had those Barbie figures
Yeah.
and then they would have like pregnant Barbie and it's just
Yes.
like a belly that
Oh my
clips on?
god. Yes.
They should have came
That would have
with
been amazing.
pregnant belly for this because some of you might remember Charlie Rocket a couple years ago. We did a Avengers cosplay shoot and Charlie Rocket was pregnant at the time.
Yeah.
She wasn't even really supposed to be in the shoot. But I called her up and I said, you have a week to make yourself a Spider-Woman costume. And she absolutely killed it. In a week, showed up as pregnant Spider-Woman with a sweet potato pie, ate the sweet potato pie, and then posed her ass off as Jessica Drew
It was a
Spider-Woman.
Patty LaBelle pie too.
It was Patty LaBelle's
Make sure y'all know.
sweet potato pie. Anyway, that's actually one of my favorite Charlie Rocket stories because she really pulled it together. Like she had no business being out there posing pregnant. We'll never know if that's affected her child in any way. Probably until he's like in his 20s. Anyway, I like this Spider-Woman figure. It's a good sculpt. She's got kind of a 5 head.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of like 5 head.
Like her hairline's like all the way.
But I really dig this costume. I really dig the redesign that they did with her. It kind of took it away from the original like Spider-Woman, like everybody's got to have webs on their suit kind of a look. But yeah, I dig it. I dig the sunglasses. I think they could have made her a little bit more posable. But other than that, a good figure. She'll definitely go in the
really extra curve there.
extra curve. Is it because she's not bent over like that's.
No, her butt's just
Yeah,
like,
look at that.
hello.
They're like, yo,
It's
let's make this butt
It's
stick out
probably
just a little bit more.
Spider-Woman is known for that butt shot.
I mean, Jessica Drew. I'm not gonna lie, Jessica Drew's kind of a hooch. Like Jessica Drew kind of hooks up with everybody. Like
I feel like everyone
Hawkeye.
named Jessica in the comics is just
everybody named Jessica is a hooch. Ever.
Jessica Jones.
Oh yeah, Jessica Jones. You're right. I mean, well, she only really hooked up with Luke Cage though, right?
No, Ant-Man.
She hooked up with Ant-Man? Where was this? Where was I?
I read it on the back end in Young Avengers, but she did.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
I can't even think of anybody else Jessica Drew hooked up with. I want to say Hawkeye, probably Peter Parker,
Peter just gets around.
Bucky. I don't know. We're just throwing names out at this point. Actually,
Just
we're
people who
completely
seem
wrong.
Like...
Jessica Drew's not a hooch.
we made it up just because
We just made it up.
the curve
This,
made us think so.
this is the Jessica Drew from the previous or the very recent Spider-Woman comic, I believe written by Dennis Hopeless. I could be wrong about that, but it was a really good series. Oh, she hooks up with the porcupine in that.
Oh,
Like the
Lord.
porcupine is like her he's like her live-in nanny, and then they eventually like get together.
That sounds horrible.
Like it's the porcupine.
I mean, the porcupine.
Why don't we have a porcupine figure?
Because
Okay.
nobody cares.
I guess not. One last thing Jessica Drew comes with
Oh my god.
the lizard
Body.
body.
Ooh. That's legit.
Yeah.
Alright. I got Spider-Punk. Which is such an original name.
Spider-Punk. Have you read the Spider-Verse series? Where that
No, I
comes
have
from?
not.
Okay.
But I really like the design.
So they did like a thing where it was like a crossover of Spider-Man, and it was called Spider-Verse. And basically the concept was that all these different Spider-Men from all these different universes all were being hunted by these vampire people that only ate spider people.
Oh.
So they came, and like that's actually where Gwen Stacy came from. That's where Spider-Punk came from. One of the other figures we've got today, Spider-Man Noir. He was actually he was in his own series at one point, but then that's where they were like, hey, let's bring him over.
Yeah.
There's also like a British Spider-Man, like a Captain Britain Spider-Man. In fact, I think I reviewed a British Captain Britain Spider-Man at one point. Yeah, I think he was one of the, because he was like a big beefy Spider-Man Captain Britain. It was like, anyway.
He's a phony.
So.
Okay, this guy has other hands because right now he's doing like the spider hand or like the yeah. And he's got a pick in the other hand.
Nice.
So he can play his guitar. Yeah.
So Marvel actually answered our prayers because we wanted a guitar to go with the rock out action.
Yes,
and
and that's all we've ever
almost immediately, within 3 episodes of this show, gave us. Marvel's listening to you guys.
Yeah.
So just make your own website, make your own YouTube movies, and ask Marvel for whatever you want, and they should come through for you.
I mean, it comes right off for all of our other rocking out figures.
Yes.
It's legit. Here he
Rock out
is.
action.
He has rock out action, but it's really difficult with this denim jacket he's got on. He only goes, ugh. It doesn't work out.
I want to
too
put that
much.
denim jacket on Spider-Woman.
Someone
honestly.
else. Can you take it off?
Yeah.
Ooh, you can.
So you can legit,
Dun,
like,
dun,
if you don't want like a
dun,
whole bunch of
dun,
Spider-Mans,
Yeah.
you can,
Oh.
put the clothes on other people. What are those kicks he's wearing?
Now he's like really, really skinny though. He's got some sneaks on.
Yeah, like he's got some
high top sneakers.
Are those some Jordans? I don't know.
I don't know.
That'd be cool if they were.
I
like,
know.
If they
if
actually had
legit
like
were
Jordans.
Jordan. He doesn't have any spiders on him though. That's cool. I
Like
don't
not
know.
at all.
No.
Like not even on his chest, no spider.
No.
Well, that's kind of like the blue is kind of shaped like a.
Yeah, he's got the whole
little
blue and
weak.
the web and the whatever.
It's the negative space
But-
spider.
He had the jacket on. He was trying to trick us.
Oh wait, he had one on the back of his jacket.
Oh!
What's the letters say? Does it say something? SFMN. Spider-Man. For now. Spider. I don't know.
I don't know. Spider-Man something.
Yeah.
And he has two other hands.
We're gonna look that up.
One is so that he can hold his guitar, and the other one is just a fist. So he has those, and then he has the pick one, and he's got the like spider guy.
This says Spider-Punk causes major rifts in an alternate universe ruled by the corrupt President Osborn. I mean, we've kind of got President Osborn now.
Right.
I mean-
that's kind of where we're at. And he comes with Lizard's scary arm. Rah. I feel like I could use this as a back scratcher or
Yes.
scratch somebody's eyes out.
Fix your hair with it.
Right.
Yes.
Perfect. No.
Perfect every time.
But that's about it, I guess. Oh, I guess he can rock out when it's not on.
Yeah, when he doesn't have his thing on.
Yeah.
The spikes on the.
Legit.
Okay. Like little spikes.
Spikes on the jacket, spikes on the head.
I mean, he's definitely Spider-Punk. I want to
Yeah.
know what SMFN stands for. Spider-Man Free New Orleans. Spider-Man for Now. Spider-Man Feels Naughty.
I think that's the one it is.
That's what we're going to go
Definitely.
with. Spider-Man
That's punk.
Feels Naughty.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. He's legit though.
I dig the kicks. I almost want to take the kicks off of him and put them on someone else
Well,
if
you
you can.
can't. Well, you can take
I
his
mean,
whole
you
foot
can take
off.
his whole foot
Yeah.
off, but
And then replace them with like.
don't try to
Black
break your
Panther
figure.
feet.
You know, your kids. Kids don't break your figures. I used to give my kids some of these action figures, the ones that like I didn't have on display and stuff like that, and I would come back and find them, and they're like their heads would be switched, and they would be missing arms and stuff like that. So
This lizard hand can grab Spider-Man's whole
just
leg.
don't give your kids figures. They don't know what to do. with
They're
them.
horrible.
They just break them. These aren't for kids, guys.
Right. They're for us,
They're for
adults.
us. They're for grown-ups. All right, this is Spider-Man Noir. He's kind of like the steampunk Spidey, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Reluctant hero Spider-Man Noir battles bad guys and mob bosses alike in 1930s New York City. So,
He's the only Spider-Man I don't care about.
Yeah, I never really like got into it. Like I know that there was a Spider-Man Noir comic, and he's been in this Edge of Spider-Verse series and all that stuff. But like I just never really cared. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't really into the Noir figures. Okay. So, Spider-Man Noir, he's pretty detailed. He's black. He's got some rivets on his head for his little steampunk helmet. He's got like a Bucky shirt that's just painted black. Like old school Bucky, not like new Bucky. He's got... This looks like the Nick Fury coat, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Nick Fury's coat. They probably just reused it. That's fine. Whatever.
Is that a holster?
All right, so this is interesting and new. His holster, while plastic, is actually... it's really kind of detailed, and it's thin plastic, so it almost feels like fabric. Like, feel that. It feels like it's made of, like, not really plastic, but kind of like leathery.
Yeah, leather or something.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, so that's cool. He does only come with the one, and it's behind his jacket, so we gotta, like, make him do, like, weird
Like a
twisty
blade,
action.
Like
Yeah.
mid-jump
Yes.
pose.
I miss the Blade movies. We need to go see that. So he's just like, yes, I'm spinning, and I'm gonna grab my gun at the same time. He doesn't come with extra hands, but he does come with 2 pistols. These are kind of weird pistols. I don't know. I mean, I guess 1930s. This seems really high tech for the 1930s. I would think that, unless he invented some kind of web shooter gun, that's might be what this is. I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, like I said, he's a cool looking figure. I just don't really super care about the character. He's got some nice pirate boots with some buckles on them. Buckly pirate boots. He looks cool. Like I said, it's a cool looking figure. Not super into him though, but he does look like he could do some cool poses, and he does look like he could do some cool stuff with the cape. Like that cape flying out, like in the background. Like he's like, I'm running through the city and my cape's
Like
flying
the
behind me.
Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. We could get a Neo head for this.
Yeah.
Where's
Just
that?
Replace it.
Where's that Captain? No, that guy had a beard. Never mind. Captain Universe from last week. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, if you're into Spider-Man Noir, then there you go. He's a cool looking figure. Not my cup of tea, but I don't drink tea.
They brought like all those Spider-Verse guys out on Ultimate Spider-Man, like the cartoon.
Oh, they did like a Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Spider Noir just really, I was just like, I'm tired.
And he comes with another lizard arm.
I grabbed Mysterio because he's awesome. And I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I was actually really psyched about that Mysterio figure. Unfortunately, guys, excuse me. Unfortunately, Mysterio is the short packed figure in the case, meaning good luck finding him.
Dun, dun, dun.
I actually had a friend of mine with CNC Media Design who found him for me and then reluctantly sold him to me for just this video today. So thank you, Penta, for selling us Mysterio so we could play with him.
He's freaking awesome.
Yeah?
He's got some bubbly stuff, but it's not like the dumb bubbly stuff that we normally have.
Thank God.
I don't really know.
Does it attach to his arms or something?
Ooh. Does it go here? Something like that? Oh! Wow. He's holding it.
That's cool.
Magical.
I always
Those
thought
are awesome.
Mysterio was like a really cool, just looking character.
Yeah, and you can take his, like, whole thing off. Hoo hoo hoo.
What's underneath?
It's a weird skeleton head.
What?
Yeah, look.
Oh! Dude! That is
It's
badass. It's
legit.
got like a snake in his mouth and everything.
Yeah, it's like a
We're gonna
like
have
a
to-
tentacle.
Like a tentacle.
It like goes through his mouth and out
he
his
comes
eyeball.
with skull hentai head.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then he puts his helmet on and he's like, I'm normal.
And it kind of looks like it's like
Mysterio.
in the globe. It looks like clouds,
Yeah.
which is like
It's really cloudy, but you can like kind of see it, but not really.
that's
It's legit.
awesome.
It's really awesome.
I like when they do like just straight up awesomeness on
Yeah.
some classic villains and heroes.
Yeah.
There's so many like legit mainstream characters that they could be making, and instead we've gotten a few duds. Captain Universe.
But Mysterio's awesome.
Mysterio's
So
awesome.
I'm super hyped
So
about this.
I would say Mysterio makes up for Captain Universe and probably this next figure that's coming up.
Yeah, he's like currently causing havoc in Miles Morales and whatnot. Yeah. He's got his like rock out action.
Wasn't
Yeah,
Mysterio
legit.
like a movie producer?
Yes.
That was like his. He wasn't the 7 little superheroes guy on the Super,
No,
on the Spider
no.
Friends.
That was the
That was
chameleon.
Chameleon. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a chameleon figure, and he
Do
comes with
you?
3 heads, and it's one is like the regular chameleon head, and then one is just some rando guy, and then the other one is J. Jonah Jameson, which is awesome. Because then you buy 2 of them, and now you have a J. Jonah
That's
Jameson figure.
legit.
Yes.
What we really need is a Miss Lion so that she can always be like, that guy's not. He's not right.
Oh, that's not the
That's
chameleon.
clearly the chameleon right there.
Because Miss Lion saves everybody.
Everyone. And it comes with a lizard foot with movable toes.
Movable toes. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Are they individual or
No,
Okay.
just like all the toes move,
like all
separate from the foot.
toe move?
Like
Toe move action.
a witch.
With foot cramping action.
Beautiful. I love it.
Alright, so I mentioned that Mysterio was making up for Captain Universe and this guy. Because I don't even know who this guy is. Let me read
I
this.
don't know.
A sinister mercenary of evil, Lasher thrives off the power of the malevolent Venom symbiote. So this is just another one of those Venom dudes.
Guys,
And honestly,
do we need one? Do we need another?
like they came out with a cool Venom figure a little while back, and that was cool. This, I guess, if you're a big Venom fan, I'm not like a huge Venom fan though, so I can't just be like, yes, thank God for Venom. But he comes with his little symbiote tendrils that we have to assemble. They're keyed though, so they only go in one way, so you can't really screw this up, kids. Don't let your kids touch it. I'm just kidding. You can,
Or else.
you know, a lot of us grew up with action figures and like learning how to do this, and I think the amount of toys that kids play with now is like way less than what we used to, because we only had like 13 TV channels total, and only one of them showed cartoons on one day a week. So like all we had was toys and comic books. So I think that's why. I don't know where I was going with that. Never mind.
That's why you let your kids play with
That's
them.
why let your kids play with these
But
action
also
figures,
don't.
but don't let them touch them. They can play with them from far away. They can be like, "I'm gonna imagine that that's happening."
That explains why
my
we
mind.
won't let them touch it.
Right.
Because it's all we had.
All right. So Lasher again. Don't really know his backstory other than he's a mercenary with Venom powers. He's green Venom powers. I don't know if that's different, like green kryptonite or green whatever.
Kryptonite.
He's got some really funky toes, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's just got some clawed, creepy ass feet going on there that are pretty big compared to like those feet are bigger than his
Yeah,
head.
It's like claws and everything on them.
He looks like he's super posable. He looks kind of anorexic. Like he's he's
a tiny
scrawny.
guy.
Yeah, like he's even scrawnier than Spider-Man. Like look
Yeah.
at that waist sideways. Like eat a cheeseburger, dude. Or something. Like doesn't Venom like eat people?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He has giant teeth, like if he's supposed to, but I don't know that he does.
I think he does. He only comes with 2 hands. He comes with all these tendrils, and it's just a pretty standard figure, pretty basic. I can't really say a lot about him. It's just a little like whatever. If you're a big Venom fan, then go for all the different symbiotes. We could have done without him, except for the fact that he came with the lizard's head. Which this lizard head is pretty cool, man. Like we
Yeah,
were
it's
looking at this
pretty
before, and he's very Jurassic Parkish. The
Whoa,
the
his mouth.
mouth opens, his giant tongue is like he's just coming right out at you in 3D lizard tongue. So yeah, I mean worth it for the Build-A-Figure lizard because this is going to be a pretty badass Build-A-Figure, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed. Okay, last one. I've got Prowler. Cool. Yes. I didn't choose all the ladies this time because I wanted Prowler and I wanted Mysterio. Cool. Prowler. Oh God, his hand was backwards. It looked crazy. All right. He's got all these little attachments on his arm and on his legs.
All his little
like
Prowler weapons.
super loose, but they don't come off. He's got scary hands. Rawr. Yeah.
Plagued by memories of his youth and desperate to prove his worth, Prowler turns to a life of crime.
Duh.
I thought Prowler was like an anti-hero kind of. Because Spidey was like hanging out with him at one point in one of the comics I was reading. And then Prowler died, and then he came back to life or something.
Isn't Prowler Miles Morales' uncle?
Is he?
Yeah.
I think his name's Hobie.
Well, he is now. He doesn't wear this.
Hobie
when he's
is he
Miles
Hobie
Morales'
Morales?
uncle. I don't remember what his name was.
I don't know.
But Hobie. What kind of name is that?
I could have swore his name was like Hobie.
That's a strange name.
Hobie or Hobby. It was a weird
I
like
think
name.
the new Prowler, because he needed to be revamped so badly, is Miles Morales' uncle. Dun dun dun!
Seems legit.
Yeah, he
Okay.
turned to a life of crime. He was a thief. He stole the spider accidentally.
He
That
stole
bit
the.
Miles Morales.
Why does Miles Morales still have the spider that bit him?
He didn't. He was at his uncle's there.
Is that how he got his powers?
That's how Miles got his powers.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm confused, but it's.
I just
it's
said the
whatever.
story completely weird. But Prowler!
Butt Prowler.
Dun dun dun!
You said Butt Prowler.
Butt Prowler. That's my next cosplay, guys.
Butt Prowler.
Prowler.
It's that costume but with assless chaps.
I can't. No coffee. No coffee.
I'm Hobie Morales, the Butt
I'm
Prowler.
Hobie.
Hobie!
Prowler.
I'll
Oh
catch
my
you,
God.
Hobie!
Oh my God. It came with the other foot.
Other foot.
Da da da. Seriously though, look out for Butt Prowler. 'cause
This
it's
was
coming.
another 7-figure set. And, I mean, I think the 7-figure sets, they're expensive as hell. But I believe that this one might be worth it, guys. Before I put this together, I want to show you guys this real quick, because I just saw this before. And this is cool. I took his little jacket off. And, like, he's got, like, a tank top on top of his skin. Like, it's just ripped, and it's, like, it's actual rubber, so it's, like, on top of it. So, like, you can't really take it off, and I wouldn't, like, suggest trying. but it still gives like a really cool effect that they put that on there on top of his actual lizard skin. I don't know if like the rest of his skin is molded like that, other than where they. Yeah, I can't tell. But like the skin is like very lizard-like underneath.
Scaly.
Scaly, that's the word I was looking for. All right, so let's go ahead and give him his jacket back.
His jacket's pretty cool too.
And actually, let's put his legs on first.
Man, each toe is like super detailed.
Next leg. Thank you. This one actually went together pretty easily.
Oh.
Do we have another arm over there somewhere?
Somewhere. There it is. Maybe that Mysterio.
Now we'll put his jacket on.
Oh, your face.
Your face. Let's do the head first and then put his jacket on.
His mouth moves so easily.
Right? He's like, rah, 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 rah. Nom, nom, nom.
He's legit.
Yeah, this is a badass figure, guys.
Yeah.
I'm psyched about this. I do, like, I think of all the comics, Spider-Man has probably some of the coolest rogues gallery. You know, like the villains or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, can we make the Sinister Six? We've got a Green Goblin. We've got Mysterio. We've got the Rhino. We've got the Lizard. Who else was Sinister Six? Kraven?
Yes.
We've got a Kraven.
Ooh.
And I don't know who else was in the Sinister Six, guys. Dr. Octopus. There is a Dr. Octopus figure. It's an older figure, and I think they're coming out with a newer one, which I can't wait for. But
we need it.
we're going to have a Sinister Six coming up soon, guys.
Soon.
Alright, so this is a badass figure, man. Like, this is pretty cool. Like, he's
Super legit.
big and beefy. He's got a flexible, posable tail. It turns, it goes this way, it goes that way. They could have done like a just completely bendable, but I think they went for this to help him stand up a little bit better.
Yeah.
He's just bad. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that's just badass. Like, look at that guy. He's like he's ready to just chomp your head off, man. This, of course, the Lizard is Kurt Connors. Is it Kurt Connors or Connor? I don't know.
You're the expert.
Not to be confused with the brother of NC Comic Con's panel director, Kurt Connor. Not the same guy. He's not Matt Connor's brother, Kurt Connor, who also works at Ultimate Comics now. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, I was in Ultimate Comics the other day, and there's Kurt standing there. He's like, I work here now. So,
Hello.
but he's not the Lizard, guys.
Right.
That we know of. All right. So anyway, really cool Lizard figure. He can, fight the Vulture. He's bigger. Like to
he's
build a
way
figure,
bigger.
this is what they need to do with Build-A-Figures, is make them bigger. He's definitely pretty big and bulky. He looks really cool, like the Lizard. They did really go for like a more dinosaurish look to him, though. Like, that's not a bad thing. It just seems a little less like the comic book Lizard and more like a Jurassic Park head, which is fine. It's still pretty badass, I think.
Yeah, it's still really
I'm
cool.
still very happy with this figure. Lots of scales everywhere. Definitely, they have the tattered little lab coat. It's like a little burned at the bottom because he was clearly in an explosion that made him into the Lizard. Yeah. Pretty cool Lizard figure, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty
that.
VA.
Oh, I have one thing I want to show you. Now, we're not going to open these today, but I want to show you that these are coming soon, guys.
Yay!
I walked into Toys R Us the other night, and I found these two figures. This movie's not out yet. It's coming out next week. No, next month, April.
Yes.
April 27th. Avengers Infinity War. So, I found this guy, which is Serpent Society.
Oh.
I don't know why he's just called Serpent Society. I thought his name was like King Hiss or King Cobra or something. It says Klaus Voorhees on the back. Yeah, I don't know.
That's his street name.
He's Build-A-Figure Thanos. I still don't know that they're going to get the Thanos size right in this. This is cool, though, guys. We have Proxima Midnight. Proxima Midnight is one of Thanos' crew. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that whole Black Order of Thanos has just some of the coolest friggin' names. Like Corvus Glaive
Yeah.
and Proxima Midnight. And I forget the other ones, but they just all have some really cool names. And this is the first figure of Proxima Midnight. I don't know if this is like a movie version figure, but I don't care because she's pretty badass.
Yeah.
She comes with, like I said, Thanos' body. She comes with like a cool staff. We will pick up the rest of those as soon as we can, and we'll get probably a Thanos built. It's going to be a smaller Thanos than the regular cool
Yeah.
Thanos, but and I think it's movie Thanos too. So he's got the thumb head that everybody hates.
Aw.
So shrugs. Anyway, that is all the time we have for this week. Check back with us next week. We're gonna have all kinds of cool stuff coming up. I know there's some Deadpool figures coming out soon.
Yay.
There's hopefully we're gonna find the rest of these Avengers Infinity figures. There was a few others. I didn't pick them up. There was a Spider-Man figure. There was an Iron Man figure, which doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece, which is just fine with me. So we don't have another Iron Man. There's a Captain America figure that they didn't
17
have,
Spider.
but he was bearded Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
There was Marvel's Songbird, which I believe she's one of the Thunderbolts. I think. Songbird? That sounds...
I don't know.
It sounds right. And then there was Spider-Man. Did I already say Spider-Man?
Yes.
I already said Spider-Man. There was Taskmaster.
Oh,
Taskmaster.
that's awesome.
Taskmaster's cool, but you know what? It's like the third Taskmaster figure I would have. Like, they literally came out with Taskmaster way back in the day, and then they came out with another one just like a couple years ago. And now, like, I don't need another Taskmaster. So,
They said, but you need him.
anyway. Go ahead and plug away.
You can find me, Charlie Rocket or Charlie Rocket Cosplay, on any social media platform, basically. Or find me at Pride Start Gaming on any social media platform. Shout out to Input Club and to Stephen Crystal. Thank you.
And you can find us on www.the-variant.com. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at _variant_ and Facebook/variant covers. Go ahead and click subscribe down there too, guys. Watch our videos, man. We're doing this every week. We're going to be doing it as long
Yeah,
as they
might
make
as well.
action figures forever.
Do it.
See you next week, guys.